Hello, everybody, and welcome inside another Lakeview Girls Soccer Player Profile. We're joined by junior MaKenna Duran. MaKenna, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so when we look at this Lakeview team and we look at the fact that it's still overall a pretty young team, you as a junior has to have a lot of leadership on your plate. What's that been like this year? First year as an upperclassman, a lot more leadership put on your shoulders. What's it been like?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot more leadership for me this year because I'm also a captain, and it's a lot because I get to hold up my team and I can help them get better. And also, together, we're getting better on and off the field. And being a leader on the team, it means a lot to me because I can just help everyone and help them get better overall.
When we talk about leadership, what are some of the qualities that you think you bring as far as leadership goes? What are some of your attributes as a leader?
I think one of my best qualities is like being uplifting towards others. Like when you make a mistake, that's okay. Like just get up from it and know that it's good to make mistakes and that's how you get better.
Great leaders learn from people in their past on how to lead. So, who were those people that you had growing up, or that you had, even in the first 2 years of your career, that taught you what it means to be a leader and how to lead, and that you think um, are really astronomical in the leader you are today?
Yeah, my freshman year we had the seniors Stasia Hall, Lexi Busefink, and Alex P. Claudio as the captains. They were definitely one of the biggest leaders for me through my freshman year, and they taught me a lot of how to be a leader and what it's like to really like hold your team up.
Now that you're in that spot for a lot of younger girls on the team, what are some things that you're trying to teach them from your experiences as a freshman and sophomore that maybe you can instill into them and their confidence?
Definitely being nice to others, especially at practice and on the field. Like just being a strong like teammate and nice to others will just help you be a good leader, and that's really all you need during the process.
Now, we can't talk about leadership without knowing your statistical leadership. I mean, you have almost one third of your team's goals this year, with 15 coming into this interview. What has worked so well for you offensively this year? What has let you have so much success?
Definitely combining on and off the ball. One of the biggest like people that help me do that is Lorelai Lowe. She really helps me get those goals and we get our touches together going on and off the ball because that's how I score basically every single goal.
And that's great that you mentioned her, because you and her have combined for 33 total goals this year.
Yeah.
When you talk about just growth in soccer, I mean, since you were a freshman, how much confidence do you think you've had grow in you since you started back a couple years ago with this program?
My freshman year, I came in thinking I was very confident, but I it turns out that I wasn't because I definitely have grown a lot more confidence. Working with the ball and learning to play with different teammates was really a lot for me because I played club growing up and it was usually all the same people. But being able to join this program really helped me learn how to be more confident. And I learned how to become more confident on and off the ball and moving around.
What are some things that you think really gave you confidence? Maybe a good game, or maybe something the coach said, or maybe something a teammate said that maybe gave you that confidence somewhere down the line. What were some points where you felt like you really gained confidence?
One thing that really gives me confidence is when I score because my team just like floods in and they give you high fives and hugs, and it really means a lot because that's how you know like you're doing something right, and like your team just like uplifting you, it just feels so good and it gives you confidence to do that again and keep growing from it.
As we're talking about you as a leader, we've talked to plenty of players in this Lakeview program, whether it be this year or in the summer during club season or even last season. It's a team that seems like it's very easy to lead. It's very easy to mesh with them. Talk about team chemistry and how much you guys have it at Lakeview.
We definitely have a bunch of team chemistry. We just went out and we did laser tag for team dinner. We it's not just on the field that we're together. We're always hanging out together after practices, before, and in the summer we always did a lot of things. We had scavenger hunts that we did together, and it was really fun. That helped us bond a lot, and now we're like best friends.
What are some of your favorite kind of off the field things to do with this team? You've talked about a couple of team bonding exercises you guys have done. Do you have a favorite?
Probably going out to eat with them or like our team dinners. We just get to like talk at the table, make jokes and laugh about it. Like that's just how we grow, like our friendship, and we just get to make jokes and yeah.
Is there a spot that is like the Lakeview girls soccer place to go to eat?
Um, no, I wouldn't. I mean, maybe like a pizza place. Like I
Mm.
don't know which one, but pizza is definitely something that we enjoy.
That's okay. Mix it up. There's a lot of great pizza joints. We're
Yeah,
known for great pizza here in the area.
yeah.
When you talk about some of the things that you, or I should say, some of the players that you have grown so close to because of soccer, who are some players that come to mind on this team that you think are in your circle because of soccer, and that you're thankful that soccer brought you into their circle of friendship?
There's definitely one specific person, and that's Annabelle Humphrey. Me and Annabelle met in during basically club. She was newer to club and I was already in it and I influenced her to come join. But that really helped build our bond and friendship and now we're best friends and I'm really happy that soccer brought us together.
Let's talk about your soccer journey. What kind of things got you into this sport? When did you start it? When did you kind of find yourself falling in love with it?
Well, my mom threw me in when kind of just learned how to walk. I grew up watching my brothers play sports, and I think I just fell in love with soccer and watching them do it. And I would just get thrown out on the field and make the. I would always play with them, and that just really helped me learn what sport was for me. And it's obviously soccer. And then Ava Yanucci, who goes to Howland, my next door neighbor, she told me about SVA, which is club, and I just begged my mom to join it, and I fell in love ever since.
I think soccer coaches around the area are trying to find out what is about your street, because those are two high caliber players living right next to each other. What's it like to be a part of a community that is growing in soccer? We're seeing more and more teams and communities kind of really invest in soccer, and we're seeing more teams put out really good programs. As a soccer player yourself in the area, what's it like to kind of see the growth of soccer in the valley?
It really means a lot just to look around and see that there's a lot of people growing in soccer and in the program being able to go to the next level like college and stuff. Um, like my road, we have Ava Yanucci. We had someone down the street that played in high school that went to Lakeview, Sydney Dobler. And I just like to look around and know that other people are doing what I'm doing and they're going through the same process. And we're all like friends. I'm friends with basically everyone who plays soccer around me.
Now, as we talk about you outside of the soccer field, inside the classroom, I'm always told that junior year tends to be one of the hardest years in high school. How have you handled junior year in the classroom so far?
Yeah, definitely staying on top of my homework. That's one thing that you really need to make sure you're doing. And I've been doing a good job of that this year. Junior year is definitely harder than the last two. And I think it's just studying and staying on top of your homework.
What's the hardest class to take during soccer season? Like, what's the one that, man, I gotta spend a lot of time on this because I'm also in practice or at a game?
Definitely math class. Math class is one of the harder things, and especially during soccer season because you have such a big schedule. That's one thing that's really hard to stay on top of, like with studying and having tests every other day and quizzes. It's very difficult.
If you had to grade your own kind of time management and organization skills dealing with soccer and school, how would you like? Are you a pretty organized person, or do you think that's still something you have to work on a little bit?
I'm pretty organized. I always write on little sticky notes during school of things I need to do. And I always set reminders on my phone, do this at this time and that time. I think I'm pretty organized, so I'd give myself like a A minus.
Love it. What are some things that make it easy for school? What are some subjects you like? Some things that you like to study?
I'm taking a college writing class this year. It's definitely one of my favorites. I really enjoy doing reading and writing about what I read, and I think I do a good job of that. And another thing that I like this year is my science class. It's very challenging, but I have a really nice teacher and he's helping me get through it.
We all know that the literature classes are full of books that are assigned to read. So, what's your favorite kind of assigned book in a literature class that you've had so far in high school?
So far, we haven't read any books, but I just wrote an essay about an article. It was called an evaluation about fashion, and I really enjoyed doing that. I enjoy writing about things that I personally enjoy, like talking about, and fashion is one of them. I really enjoy like looking online for fashion, like new clothes and stuff. So that was something I really like to write about.
All right, we can't have someone that likes fashion go without talking about your uniforms. And do you what do you like the uniforms you play in? Do you think you could use new ones? What where do you stand on the Lakeview unis right now?
Um, this year is our last year with these uniforms. Every 4 years we get new ones, but we definitely have gotten a lot of people who like our jerseys and they compliment them. So I would say I really like them. They're basic, but they're really nice. So I like them.
Are you excited to have a hand in the uniforms next year?
Yeah, I'm
You
super
know, I'm
excited
sure.
because we get to design them as seniors.
Yeah, as a senior, you're going to have a lot of say into what those jerseys look
Yeah.
like. So that'll be exciting for you. The other thing that's going to be coming with senior year is kind of looking into the future next year. I know you still have time to think about that, but do you have any like career paths or interests that you think might be leading you towards a college or a major after you graduate?
Yeah. I'm personally looking to play at the next level in college, hopefully going to Division 2 for soccer. And I've been looking for business degrees and maybe communications.
We know that junior year is the most important in recruiting when you want to play at the next level. So, how have you kind of handled the recruitment process? I know it can be kind of stressful to put yourself out there, send out emails, and try to get in contact with coaches and all that stuff. How have you handled the recruitment process this year so far?
For me, my dad is a really big part of this. He helps me bring together all the emails and he helps me make film for my previous games that I played. And yeah, he really is helping me a lot for this, and it's not that stressful yet.
Is it easy for you to block all that stuff out when you're playing and only think about the game and not think about colleges looking at you or anything like that and only worrying about, what you're doing in that time?
Yeah, for me, I try my best not to look into the stands. I just silent my mind and I tell myself to play my game.
Let's talk about game day preparation and what you do to get yourself in that competitive mental zone. Do you have any game day routines or things that you do to get yourself ready before a game?
Yeah, so when I get home from school, I take a 2 hour nap and then I try my best to eat something light but good, maybe like a peanut butter and jelly. And I take liquid IV in a water bottle before the game. And then I just go to the game and I get ready and I listen to music to help me get up and get my mood up.
What's that pregame playlist look like? What gets you up?
I definitely listen to a lot of pop and
Mhm.
rap. That is my two main things.
Is there a go-to hype song that like every time you hit play, you're gonna be fired up when it comes on?
I would say it varies because it depends on my mood.
Hmm.
Sometimes like when it's a hard game, it's definitely rap that helps me get ready.
Now you have to eat light before a game. What's the favorite post-game meal to kind of really, okay, I finally get to eat. I finally get to put substance in my body now.
Definitely chicken nuggets and fries. Those are like my favorite things. I'm a very picky eater, but that is really good for me after the game. I'm super excited to always eat that after.
Who has the best chicken nuggets? Where are you going for them?
I would say I mean, my mom gets chicken nuggets like frozen from
Mm,
like Sam's Club, and then I just put it in the air fryer, and it's really good. That's what I always do.
that's awesome. You don't
Yeah,
have to go anywhere. Don't have to spend a lot of money on them. That's go to. So one of the last things we want to talk about as we end these player profiles the same way every time is want to take you the time to take the limelight off of you for a minute and put it on the people that you think have gotten you to where you are. So I want to give you the time to give shout outs and thank yous to the people in your life that have supported you and that you think really deserve the praise before we're done.
definitely my parents, my mom and my dad. They've helped me get through my whole career of soccer, and they let me play club. They paid for all that. It's super nice, and even my club coach, he's helped me get through so many things. He corrects me and he helps me through all of it. And probably one of my best friends, Annabelle Humphrey. She's always there for me, and we're always lifting each other up before and after games and even off the field at school and when we hang out. She's always there for me.
All right, MaKenna, we want to thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. We appreciate it. Wish you the best of luck the rest of this year. We hope this tournament run goes as long as it possibly can, and we'll look forward to talking in real soon.
Thank you.